if you were present at my very first sales presentation, you would not be impressed. I was nervous, I did not know all the information, and no one bought anything. It was so bad that if I could have got up and walked out, I'd be the first one out of there. It reminded me of that one time I was chosen to give a speech. Now somebody in here can relate to this one. I stood up, but my mind sat back down. Now that was no fun. Quick disclaimer. This is only my 5th speech, and Jill and any of the other officers can confirm this. So technically, I am an incompetent communicator. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow communicators, distinguished guests, I found the secret to being a confident speaker. Now this is some important information, so I'm not just giving it to everybody now. So if there's someone in here that does not need to know the secret, how do I say this? My speech is only 5 to 7 minutes, so please quickly grab your belongings, and the exit is not it. You can just come here. The secret to being a confident speaker is, drum roll, act like a confident speaker. Now somebody might be wondering, how does a confident speaker act? I'm glad you asked. Number 1, stick your chest out. Don't be a Ben Stein. I've been with my wife Angie for over 13 years, and she's a feisty little thing. Whenever she notices nervousness, unsurety, or shyness with me, she always says with a stern voice, "Babe, stick your chest out." Tell me if you agree. Confident speakers look confident, don't they? No shaking, no pacing from side to side, no defensive stance. Confident speakers have posture. They stand tall with great stance. I remind you nothing of Ben Stein. Remember Ben Stein? From the old Clear Eyes commercials? Mm-hmm. For dry red eyes, Clear Eyes is awesome. It removes redness, has an ingredient that moisturizes. Wow. The difference is clear. Clear eyes. Don't be that guy. Project your voice. Speak from your gut. Fill the room with sound. Use vocal variety. Sometimes you talk in a high voice. Then you talk in a low voice. Sometimes you talk very, 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 very fast. You remember to slow it down. Shout. Whisper. Your speech is a performance, and it's your job to engage, inspire, entertain your audience. When it's appropriate, smile a while and give your face the rest. Smiling makes you seem comfortable, confident as a speaker. Number 2, shut your mouth. Jonathan Demme won the Academy Award for directing the movie Silence of the Lambs. In his acceptance speech, Mr. Demme used 94 times. When Carolyn Kennedy was running for a seat in the New York Senate, she was described by Time magazine as hardly a competent speaker. In a TV interview, she used the phrase, 142 times.
Wow.
Any word, any phrase, any sound used excessively can be very distracting and takes away from your speech. So next time you're speaking and you're nervous, or maybe you're just not sure what to say, don't say, so, like, you know what I mean? Just pause. Gather your thoughts. Continue your speech. Number 3, look people in the eye. Someone once said to Mr. Bill Clinton after a speech, "Wow, Mr. President, you did it again. You had 10,000 people in the palm of your hands. How did you do it?" Mr. Clinton responded, "Well, Michael, it's very simple. See, tonight I didn't talk to 10,000 people. That's not what happened tonight. I found someone in the audience. I had a personal one-on-one conversation with that person for a full thought. And I found somebody else in the audience. I had a personal one-on-one conversation with that person for a full thought. My friends, we're just talking about really looking at somebody for 4 to 6 seconds. What this separates you from the speaker who's always taking the notes, or they're back there looking at bullets on a PowerPoint, or you know that speaker that looks over everybody's head at that imaginary spot on the wall? How about this one, the guy that does a technique I like to call the wiper. Eye contact says to your audience, wow, he's really talking to me. Because a confident speaker knows that your audience are not judges here to impact your speech, but they're your friends here to be impacted by your speech. So next time you're called to deliver a speech, stick your chest down. Don't be bent style. Shut your mouth and look people in the eye. Because everybody in here is a confident speaker. My challenge to you, start acting like it.